What's going on? Do we need a new manager in there or what?
You're digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. Anyway.
Boy, you kind of now remember the old years, of consistency and how good it was, right?
Not everyone is blessed with the luxury of eternal life.
God, how many sins have I committed this month?
9 sins this month.
I wonder what he's thinking about, floating up there all by himself.
Hey Jim, how you doing, my friend?
What's going on, Alex?
Good. Where
are you at? Huh?
Where in the world are you?
I'm in Chicago.
The Windy City.
That's right.
The birthplace of the great Michael Shannon.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it is. He's very proud of this place, and you've certainly worked with him on a couple films, so that's. I'm sure you've heard about it from him.
I've been to Chicago a couple of times. It's a great city.
There you go. Good, well said. Where are you at? It looks like you might be on a set or something.
I'm in England, but we are going to have a problem because
I know. I was gonna don't worry. I know we're gonna touch on this. I need help from. You're an Arsenal fan, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I have an identity crisis right now because I absolutely despise Man United, but Ronaldo is my all-time favorite player.
And that's why they pay him the big bucks, because it brings people like you to the voting system of Manchester United.
This was a gift that I turned into a sleeping shirt because I will not go in public with it.
Very good at United, by the way.
It's such an identity crisis right now. I'm watching their games and I kind of root for them, but also not, it's tough because I've always been a Chelsea guy, so this is.
Well, don't say that too loud. My brother is in the other room and he is the biggest Chelsea fan.
Oh, there you go. I got to ask you.
I'm going to have to be like Kerry at Lionsgate. Please get me off of this call. There is a big divide here. This guy is telling me he's a Chelsea fan and I'm Arsenal.
Unbelievable. Yeah, wearing this as a sleeping shirt. But hey, I got to ask, when is Arsenal going to put it together, man? There's been a couple rough years so far, and it's like, what's going on? Do we need a new manager in there or what?
You're digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. Anyway.
Boy, you kind of now remember the old years, of consistency and how good it was, right?
You know what we need is Terry Henry to come manage the team.
Oh, that would be good, because Arsene Wenger was like, now when you look back, he was the staple. I mean, they kind of wanted to push him out after all these years, but now but Henry would be great, a local legend, right? And he's coaching. That's a good idea right there, Alex. We'll see if we can make that happen, right? Hopefully they'll be back in contention. They're too good of a club, and historically not to be, contending for the top 4.
Exactly.
There you go.
Anyway.
Yes, let's talk movies.
Movies. Yes. Talk about football for.
Listen, this was really cool. I mean, first of all, what a hell of a cast. I mean, you're working. You've had the fortune in your career. I've followed your career. Been a longtime fan of In Time. I mean, everything. Endless Love. I've seen them all pretty much. From the beginning with you. But it's cool to see how not only you've got to work with, I think again with Patrick Schwarzenegger. I don't know if you necessarily shared the screens and whatnot, but I know you did an Echo Boomers, which I really enjoyed.
Worked with Patrick on Warning first and Echo Boomers second, even though Echo Boomers came out first and Warning comes out second.
Really? Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. I saw Echo Boomers months back, and that was also a Chicago-based movie, which was, it was set in there technically. So that was the cool part. But yeah, tell me about it. Like, I enjoyed this film because I liked how there's different stories kind of being told at the same time. And, it all kind of makes sense later on. what was your initial kind of reaction when you kind of read the script? Because there's a lot going on. This is very kind of sci-fi, and there's a lot to take in with this film. Remember your initial impression?
Yeah, I mean, I read the script and was kind of blown away by the intricate, kind of woven storyline throughout. And then
Mm-hmm.
there was a sizzle reel that was sent to me by Agatha, the director, and just the tempo and the pace and visual element of the film that they put together was really kind of mind blowing. And yeah, it just kind of really caught me, and I was very fortunate to kind of be asked to do the film. And there's some really strong themes in the film, obviously to do with our view on how the future and what technology means to us, and our
Yep.
personal integrity as people. So yeah, there was some strong themes that really resonated, deeply with me. And as far as my character, just to add onto that layer,
Mm-hmm.
um, I really loved the dynamic between him and his family. Obviously, I don't want to go too much into detail about what the elements are, because I don't want to ruin the experience of the film, because it is a very thought-provoking film.
It
But
is.
I loved this dynamic of friction between family ethic and personal ethic, and family, um, uh, the family's ideology of what they believe you should um, uh, be responsible for in your life, and what you are actually taking responsibility for in your life emotionally. Um, I know that sounds very vague, but he is like a kind of a Romeo, and it's kind of like a little bit of a Romeo and Juliet-esque, in my segment. And this character has a romanticism towards how he views life, and I really found that appealing.
Yeah, no question. And you had a great screen partner in Annabelle, Wallis.
Yeah,
You can't do much wrong with that. I mean, that brings out the best of everyone.
yeah. No, she's fantastic. We've been friends for a while, and I actually called her up and I said, I'm doing this movie. Can you read the script and see if you would ever be open to coming on board and being a partner on this? And she was. And
Oh, that's cool. So you kind of introduced her to it in a sense.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't take responsibility. Me taking responsibility. She's a great actress, and could have very easily decided not to do the film, but she did. So I feel very, very, very grateful and blessed that I got to work with her.
There you go. I'm sure a friendly recommendation helped too. There the trust that you guys had being friends. It's interesting here because I have a big Polish fan base, and I'm Polish myself. I speak it, and this is like your second Polish production, technically, with the second Polish director. So it's like you're becoming our favorite son, foreign son in a way, which is really cool. What was it working with Agata, and I think you would work Piotr on and the previous film.
The last twist. The last twist.
Yeah, that's right. Which I also saw. Tell me what it's like. Kind of, it's cool because, like, knowing the Polish film history and all that, like we didn't really tap into, in a sense, a world cinema kind of like, people in Poland usually just watch Polish films and they never got the light of day, worldwide in a sense. And you've now been part of 2 productions. I'm just curious, what has been like to work on a sense with Polish directors and be part of Polish productions?
The Polish crew are so hardworking and so great at their craft, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And to be in Poland and work on a Polish production was bar none probably one of the greatest experiences for me.
Oh,
Uh, just from work ethic and community and collaboration. And yeah, I mean, as I said, times are changing, and we are getting these opportunities to make films around the world that are being able to be streamed on different streaming services. And it gives communities like Poland, Portugal, these different environments, an opportunity to kind of exploit, themselves and make a stamp in the film community very strongly. And yeah, no, I'm very proud of I'm very proud of Warning, and I'm proud of the historical film that I made before, which is obviously about the Catacomb massacre. And yeah, I feel very privileged.
Yeah, I heard on The Last Witness, it was just a great, response too. So this is cool that you've partaken and kind of, seen that side of Polish filmmaking. And I'm proud as being Polish that, like you mentioned, now other countries and places in the world are getting that kind of view, because of streaming and all these other things, and the openness of actors like you too, that goes credit to be willing to work on foreign productions, instead of like just the American studios in a sense.
Yeah, but some of the great films are now being produced because independent film is becoming stronger. Some of these films or these productions, these foreign productions, are getting opportunities that they not necessarily had. You're getting worldwide releases on streaming services on same day. So you're creating a community that is universal, not just America, England, or France and Belgium. You're bringing people together, and I think that's important.
Another cool thing is a lot has happened in your personal life from what I've read. You've had a child, right? A few months ago. How is it being a dad now? I mean, that's a big, I can imagine, you're kind of living a single life, you're acting, and now you have a whole different responsibility. I'm sure it like changed you as a human. What has that been like for you so far?
Well, if you could let me know what sleep is, that would be a start to this conversation, because I have zero sleep. But I feel very blessed to have a very good family, and I feel very grateful for all of our health and yeah, I touch on wood.
Yeah, that's the most important, and it gives you a bigger purpose in life. I'd imagine. I heard that from my friends and everyone who's had their child. It's different.
Yeah, no, it's a very magical time in my life, and I feel very blessed.
And I thought it was super cool that your wife was also in this movie too. It's like a family affair in a sense, that she got a legitimate part in it too. So that was kind of cool.
We were not together when we made the movie.
Oh really? Oh, so this one, yeah, because this one you're mentioning, this was filmed a while back. Wow, yeah. That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, no, she did a film about Austrian historian,
yeah,
and she was cast out of that, and yeah, we met and became very, very good friends, and about 6 months or 9 months later, yeah, we became more than friends.
Yeah, and now there's a baby, so life works in mysterious ways, right, Alex?
But this film means a lot to me. I have obviously my wife, and my father plays my father in the film. So
your actual dad's in it too?
My dad is my dad in the movie.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Holy crap. I know your dad's an actor, but wow, I did not notice he was in this film.
Yeah, so it's a very meaningful movie for me, and yeah, I feel yeah, it's a special one for me, this.
That's really cool. That's yeah, I can imagine, the connections there, and getting to work with some of your friends too, that you previously worked with or just been friends off screen. So yeah, it kind of comes full around, but really good work. And I enjoyed the film, and I thought it was really interesting. And it's cool to see you delve into a little bit different realm too, because one thing I've noticed about your career, you've tried different things, from romance to action to dramas, to historical pieces. That's a cool thing about you as an actor. You're very, wide ranging in a lot of ways, and that's kind of cool to see you in different elements.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, I know we got to run, but hopefully we get to catch up next time. Arsenal, hopefully for you, is doing much better. I'll figure out. Yeah.
Your address, and I'll be sending you an Arsenal top. Don't
worry. It might be actually better for me to wear that than this, because it still feels wrong, even though Ronaldo's playing for him. I just can't. It feels dirty for me.
Anyway, thank you so much for today, my friend. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Alex. Like I said, been a long time fan. Finally, good to catch up with you. Been wanting to talk to you for years, but let's do it again.
I would love that.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I've never felt more alive my entire life.